Hello?
Heller.
Good talk. See you later.
Usually we start this video with some kind of banter.
She seems very depressing and depressing in her voice. Nobody died.
No, no.
You were like, usually we start this with something funny, but
there's no death announcement right now. The cats are fine. The parents are fine. We are sort of
we're
fine.
Great. Rock on, Freaky Bell. Hello?
I will say that one interesting thing in this county that we live in, have you heard of the manhunt that they are on for this dude?
Yes.
There is a freaking criminal running. Hope to God by the time this goes up next week that they have caught him. It's day 3 and he's just running around cornfields around here trying, and there's like cops everywhere trying to find this guy.
Yeah, his name is Victor. I don't know the rest of his name, but his name's Victor. That stuck out.
I'll put a picture up. He looks cracked out as hell.
I don't know. There's so many pieces of the story because everybody is like saying a bunch of stuff. So then there's a bunch of rumors as well as like the actual story.
Did you hear that he found a random bike and he was riding around with a helmet?
Yeah, but I don't think that actually happened.
I don't know.
But this guy stole a car and was driving around, realized that there was a child in the car.
Yeah, a little 3-year-old.
And then he went and dropped the kid off at a gas station somewhere.
It was in Bartonville, right across from the airport.
And then he just kept going. Well, then he was like, you know, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes away from Bartonville. He was on foot and he's going through cornfields, and there's been like 400 sightings of this man, but they haven't caught him.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, he was over here. And then, oh, he was over here. And now he's over here. And then he was like on a trail and dropped his ID, and I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so this says Peoria County Sheriff Chris Watkins said 45-year-old Victor Ferris, from Ohio. So this man is from 2 states over. 2 states over. Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. Friday, Ferris still hasn't been found. He's been on the run after allegedly stealing a car on Wednesday with a toddler inside. The child was safely dropped off at a Peoria gas station.
Today's Saturday.
Yeah.
He did this on Wednesday.
So it's what, now day 4 actually. An examination of court records shows Ferris was charged last month in Woodford County Court with receiving, possessing, and selling a stolen car. He also faces 2 misdemeanor counts of DUI. His arraignment is scheduled for September 10th in Eureka. Where we are, Woodford County is a couple counties over, like 50 minutes away. So he did that and then ended up coming all the way here.
So yeah, now everyone's been like...
Watkins said Ferris should be considered very dangerous because of his criminal history. He said anyone seeing him should call 911.
Yeah, there's not really anything we can do. I've just been making sure that the doors are locked because I do have children.
And the thing is, I don't think he's going to come into a town.
Because then you're gonna get caught.
Because everyone here has cameras. We live out in the middle of nowhere.
Especially this town, because there's cops all the time.
Yeah. Like, there are literally cops that live in town. And he's just been going like back and forth between these towns through cornfields. So I think he's smart enough not to come into town because he knows he's gonna get busted that way. So he's just been in cornfields.
I saw something about they were gonna send for like air traffic something or another
from Chicago. Yeah. We are over 3 hours away from Chicago. They just need to bring the FBI out or something at this point. And they said that this guy literally has a very violent criminal history in multiple different states. So my question is, why did Woodford County allow him bail in the first place, knowing his criminal history, knowing what he's done? I think someone messed up.
I just don't understand how they haven't caught him.
Same, like,
there's
what
been
are you
so
doing?
many sightings of this man, and I'm like, do y'all not have dogs, or like, can you sick a dog on him, or I don't understand.
They even brought the K9 unit out with no luck. Oh,
it's crazy.
Yesterday, after the movie, me and Jordan went and saw Beetlejuice 2 last night. Great movie, go see it. But after, we went on a walk on the Rock Island Trail where the guy is said to have fled from. And I didn't know this at the time.
That's where he dropped his ID at.
There were other people walking on the trail. There's no cops or anything there, so I didn't think anything of it. And we're walking, like we walked like a mile and a half down the trail, then we walked a mile and a half back. And when we were almost back, this walnut just like falls from the trees into the bushes on the other side of the trail right next to us as we're talking about scary things, because we have some really cool trips coming up that are in the works, happening next month, Go Spooky Month. And right as we're talking about all of that, a walnut falls into the bush right beside us and we freak the hell out and we just start running. And then we pick up walnuts and we start throwing them at the area because we literally thought it was like somebody. And then I get home and I like get on the news I get on Facebook and an article has popped up and it says that like he was seen on the Rock Island Trail on like Thursday, and I was like,
whoops.
That's where we were, and Jordan was like, oh, was that him? And I was like, no, I don't think so, because now he's being seen out here.
Yeah, he's just been everywhere. He's just having a grand old time running around.
And this stuff never happens here. So people are like, wow.
There's been a ton of like people that have gotten pulled over on foot too, because people will call the cops and be like, there's a person walking. And then it's just a person and they're like, thanks.
Yeah, my dad made us put like all of the security locks on the windows last night, and I was like, I don't think. My backyard is a cornfield, by the way, so my dad had the thought that like he'd come walking into our backyard through the cornfield since he's running through the cornfields. Children of the corn, hello, come get this man. But hopefully by next week or the next time that we film, we have a update for you that he's been caught or he's dead.
One of the two.
Maybe we'll find his ghost.
Ghost hunting in the cornfield. Victor! Gushers? Who's throwing out gushers?
Oh, it's at Walmart.
I got 2 pink Starbursts.
Congratulations!
Nobody else is excited. I got 2 pink Starbursts at the same time.
Remember that one time when I opened a bunch of those and they were all yellows and oranges, and I hate those flavors, and I literally had a mental breakdown over it?
I'm not a huge fan of the orange Starburst, but I like the yellow one.
I like the pink and reds. I gotta take a drink.
Okay, good, because I'm gonna unwrap this and I was trying to do it quietly.
I don't know what I'm doing. If I say a word wrong, stop me. Do not let me say famous again.
The famous?
In Charleston Township, near the small town of Loxa. Loxa? It has. It has? Probably because that was like a new thing back then and they were like...
They didn't understand it.
Yeah.
Wasn't there something... Oh, I feel like we talked about this one time where they thought that epilepsy was like... They just thought they were like schizophrenic or something weird, like something like that.
Yeah, we did Elizabeth Bethany, she had epilepsy when she was like, she had like seizures when she was little, and they literally would like rub people's blood on her face.
That'll help. That'll do it.
That'll cure you right then and there. On Halloween night in 1995, a fire destroyed an outbuilding that was across. I almost said across the lawn instead of across the lawn, so I caught myself before my brain was getting me to say it.
That was scary. I need a priest or something.
Well, can you settle for a Starburst?
I can. No, don't call the priest. Just eat a Starburst.
And then you call the priest and they're like, did you try eating a Starburst? And is said to stem from the original almshouse. Okay. That is said to not be too friendly.
I ain't too friendly.
I ain't too friendly.
Watch yourself now. Let him smell your hand first. Does that work on entities or is it just dogs?
I don't think so. And EMF spikes in the room. Almost everybody who visits Ashmore Estates leaves with
The traps? Did I say tracks or traps?
You said the traps have tacks in them. And she said hang on, and it said I'm hanging up.
The camera shut off. I was like, that's not quite what I meant. He got ran over.
Yep.
Are you gonna eat these?
Nope.
Or for me. I just come over here and I drink her coffee and I eat all of her candy.
That's her payment for showing up and doing this. Because I have no actual money to give her yet.
These are old.
Ew, really?
Yeah, it's supposed to be chewy, but it like crumbled when I took a bite of it.
Ew. Tom Brady live next. Oh no. Speaking of sports, DirecTV took my ESPN away. I love how right when I posted that on Facebook, she was like, who? Do you need me to beat him up?
I was like, who did? Does that mean if you can beat up DirecTV? Hang on, I'll figure it out.
And then it hid your comment for bullying.
It did?
Yeah. It was literally like, this comment is hidden because it may be considered offensive. Like I showed that to Jordan and he was like, seriously? This comment is hidden because it might be offensive.
Good. They better watch it. She writes so tiny.
I do.
I'm an old woman. I'm like, where? I gotta figure out where I gotta stop.
I thought you were about to be like, I solemnly swear.
No, I just forgot how to swallow. Located. Where did the rest of the word go?
We're both wearing black today. Like she's wearing black leggings, I'm wearing black sweatpants.
Sorry. Oh man, I do have a colorful shirt on though.
I'm not wearing anything underneath this.
My word! No, it's got Baby Yoda on it. That was my show and tell. Please don't show and tell. I ain't got nothing on under here.
This is the wrong site for that.
Oh, great heavens.
Do you think he's attractive? Not the guy on the left, the guy on the right.
Like this guy I follow on TikTok. But,
Why do his eyes look like that?
I would say he's really ugly and he's tolerably attractive.
Does that guy have a comb over? Like, is he trying? He's also really, really rich.
Well, that I can do.
Same.
She's already on a list somewhere, so I guess we'll add her to another one. That was really choppy, but we're just gonna keep going. One of the residents of Pemberton, I almost said that.
Are you out of breath?
And then I'm just trying to, I keep wanting to pause after every fucking word.
I did try really hard to actually put the commas in this time because I'm the kind of person where it's like when I'm reading, I can like see where the comma's supposed to be without actually having the comma there. And so I put them in to try to help you flow better.
I don't know whose this is.
I don't know. Probably mine because yours has like a curl to it.
I almost dyed my hair black the other day.
Oh no.
In January, I don't know why I tried to sing it. It was my time to shine. In January. One of the residents. One damn goddamn resident. Oh, for Christ. Why do I keep thinking I'm saying that wrong?
I don't know. Pemberton.
One of the residents of Peppermint Hall. Fucking Peppermint Hall. Oh, bother. How you doing, Chuck? One of the residents of Pemberton Hall. I can't. Even though it was really late. Even though it was really late. Somebody send help.
I don't think we can. I think the priest would just tell you to eat a Starburst.
Quietly and cautiously, he crept through the...
It's all running together now.
I think it was a burp, but it's not ready yet. There it is. Everything's fine. We're gonna live.
Are we?
I don't know. Quietly and cautiously, he crept through the building and made... He ripped her nightgown... Alright, somebody's picking on me. Is it you? Stop it. By the time the counselor came... Many believe the ghost of the young woman were men.
Were men?
Remembering.
Now that they're men.
They changed their underwear. Oh my goodness.
Her rectum.
Her erectile energy. Mary was institutionalized and later... Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Did I say all that right?
Yep.
I feel like I was doing too good for too long. Was that your body that made that
No,
noise?
they're working on the house over there.
I was really concerned. Why does your stomach sound like a power tool? Her ghost is said to guide them through the rooms, locking and unlocking doors. Nope, that's not what it said. Doors.
Doors.
Some have claimed to seen her. I done seen it. Some have claimed to see her. No, that's not what it says. The walls. Sounds like a damn tornado.
I have my window open and they're working on a house at the end of my block, so if you hear power tools,
It's not her.
No, it's not my tum-tum.
From the 1960s and the 1970s, residents, there were, the floor is empty and closed off except for,
I feel like a kink in my neck and it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I'm having a meltdown. Originally called Cutler's Settlement in this village would have been completely forgotten 100 years. I just thought I was like dying.
we might make it through the day.
We might. Local legend says Caroline was put to death. Is it Caroline or Carolyn?
No, I was thinking about how Caroline and Carolyn, I think, are the same name, just like Madeline and Madeline are the same name.
Well, she's not here to correct me if I'm saying her name right.
Correct you if you're saying it right?
I was
If my memory serves me correctly.
If I'm saying your name wrong, give me a sign.
Caroline!
Regardless, her grave yeah. Oh.
What is this? They're candy sticks.
Dude, give me one.
Hello? Look, it's got Superman on it.
What flavor is this?
Candy stick flavored.
Try it. It has like a fruity taste.
It's broken.
It looks like a piece of chalk.
Yeah, I don't remember them tasting like this.
Me either. I also don't remember them being that hard to chew.
It's probably because they're from our childhood. They saved them all these years.
It literally tastes like fruity chalk powder. This bridge was used like any other rural... Why did I put this word in? Told the police he wasn't all that concerned because Small had been left home. Yeah, she was left home.
She's a big girl. She could be left home all by herself.
Today it is said Diana's spirit is quite restless under the rest list.
Who, like,
At first I thought you were gonna say these kind of stories make me so mad because they never found her head, and I was like looking at you really weird.
find the damn head. No, I just don't understand how you don't point the finger at the husband and then 30 years later you're like, oh, maybe I'm onto something.
I just know that Mothman was there when the Silver Bridge collapsed in whatever West Virginia place.
You don't know nothing about bridge architecture?
I don't know nothing about architecture to begin with.
I love architecture. I don't know anything about it, but I do enjoy.
You got that.
I lost the whole word that I was gonna say. I like to...
Admire?
That's the word. I like to look at it. And then one day, for no reason at all, I just started running. Bethel Cemetery. Not Bethel. Bethel. Sitting along quiet roads at the crossroads of E County Road 1020E and East. There's too many fucking things going on. The origin of this legend. Hello? The origin. All versions of...
Did you just say all virgins?
All the virgin. The Coles County leader...
So this makes me think of that Grady Hendrix book of how to sell a haunted house, because there's dolls in it.
I didn't finish that book.
I did, and it freaked me the fuck out.